If you want your sports podcast funny and real,
JB and Benny Blue Review, and ooh, the Valley hot, baby.
tune in to the former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges and Benny Blue for the JB and Benny Blue Review.
So Benny, check this out, man.
Pow.
I ain't rocking number Valley Boys Association all summer, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Zach and Cody, baby.
Uncensored. Late nights here on the Casual Sports Radio Network.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah.
What up with it? What up?
2 4.
Say like that.
Good people of the review. What's happening?
What's the
How
deal?
we doing out there, internets? How are we doing out there, internets?
What's going out there, good people? How we doing, man? Benny,
Yes, sir.
it's monsoon season in the valley, dog. I know you might not know what the hell that means, but people out
Torrential.
there, it's a great time to be in the Valley of the Sun right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's hot. Don't get me wrong. It's still hot.
Mm-hmm.
But we got rainstorms coming through. We got the cloud cover. We got the beautiful purple clouds everywhere. We got the sun peeking through, you know what I'm saying? Shining light on these mountain ranges out here, man. The views. What's up,
Dr.
Tim?
T, what's happening?
The views are spectacular right now. All right.
I bet.
Crazy. Unreal.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? These mountain ranges, clown, everything's in HD. It's gorgeous, man. It's a beautiful time to be in the valley right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? JB and Benny Blue Review, episode 224. You know what I'm saying? You can subscribe to us on all our social media platforms at JB and Benny Blue Review. All right, hit us up, man. We'll hit you back. You know what I'm saying? We're very active on both. All right, we do have personal pages on Instagram as well. Mine is JB73 King JB.
Even knows on shit.
73.
Jesus.
I mean, you know, I got so many nicknames. All right. And at Benny Blue Eyes, of course, you know what I'm saying? Get at us, man. We get back. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the TikTok at JB and Benny Blue Review. We got hella content on there, man. You know what I'm saying? Interacting with the folks. Benny run that thing, keeping it real live. Shout out to a content creator, man. Cat doing a hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? It's just good stuff going on, man. If you with us out here in the valley, man, tune in live at casualsports.com. Shout out to Mr. Burnett. You know what I'm saying, Earl?
Got JaVale McGee on the show last week.
Got JaVale McGee on the show.
Good get, Earl.
Yeah,
we see you.
JaVale had the little all-star thing going on last Wednesday. It's a star-study event, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats came out. It was cool. Batman himself was out there, Larry Fitzgerald.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a beautiful thing. I was also on the show, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't JaVale McGee, but I was on the show as well, talking a little O-line talk for the Arizona Cardinals, you know what I'm saying, with my man Earl. Of course, at casualsports.com. You can check us out, man. We live streaming in the Valley of the Sun, a.k.a. Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Come and rock with us, man. Of course, if you love what we do, all right, you got to pay us at this point, all right? But it's only $1, all right? We beg for $1.
No holler, goddammit.
We don't beg for $1, but we going to ask that you tap in, you know what I'm saying? Pay the little hot dollar. You know, it's just burn a hole in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to Julio's, your local neighborhood bodega and getting 2 Newports for 50 cents a piece, you can get this good content. You know what I'm saying? 2 Lucy's for the hot dollar, you can get this good content. You know what I'm saying?
We're getting more subscribers, by the way. Shout out to our Patreon followers.
Shout out to all our folks. We won't pollute your lungs. You know what I'm saying? We're going to enlighten you. We're going to hit you with this good knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, patreon.com/JB and Benny Blue. Drop that hot dollar. Get with us. You know what I'm saying? Of course, our little homies. Since my boy got the shirt on, repping hard. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zach and Cody, the sweet life of Zach and Cody. Valley Boys Association clothing, man. Go to valleyboysassociation.com. Use the promo code podcast22, all caps. 20% off your entire order at checkout, man. You know what I'm saying? Them boys got it on lock. They got some great merch. Some wonderful stuff, all right? You want a new whip? We got a guy. You know we got a
strap,
guy.
baby.
All right?
Get
it's
the
that
strap.
boy, man. At Tim to Buy is going to be where it's at, okay? Timtobuy.com. Pre-owned, new, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Text review, all right, to 515-444-7003 and go there. Check them out on Instagram, all right? See all the happy folks out there that's getting them new whips. At Tim to Buy on Instagram. They're holding the strap. holding up the belt, Stone Cold style. You know what I'm saying? They got new whips. They loving it. Shout out to my guy. He killing things right now. All right.
Yes, indeed.
But episode 224, man. All right. We
man.
got inquiries. You want to holler at us? Some real shit. All right. First of all, artists, you got new music. Drop it. All right.
Please.
We want to hear it. All right. Second of all, business inquiries. You know what I'm saying? People who want to be guests on our show, tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of people out there trying to build their brand. Want to jump on somebody's podcast. This is one to do it. You know what I'm saying? We've been rolling for quite a while, as you see.
Get that quality interview, baby.
You're going to get a hell of an interview. Shout out to Mason Mick. You know what I'm saying? Our boy Mickey Scholar.
Great interview.
Great interview. You know, so we're getting a lot of love behind that in the Valley.
Yes.
People hit me up coming through like, man, I heard the interview with Mick. That was dope. Again, I see this kid every day. Wonderful young man. So shout out to Mickey, his family. Shout out to City of Mesa. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When I do my dirty work, right? Out here in the Valley of the Sun.
Yeah,
man. What's going on in La La Land, man?
Oh, Lord of mercy. It is hotter than the devil's divorce settlement out this bitch. We're talking 95, 100 degrees every day. Ooh, wow. Oh my God. So it's a scorcher. It's my least favorite time in LA when it gets scorcher. Because you already know, bro. It's like that in the desert. You gotta be
unbearable. It's unbearable.
It's so hot, you gotta stay inside type shit.
It's rough out there because it's still got that hint of moisture in the air. You know what I'm saying? Because that sea is not far away, the ocean's not far away. It's like you got that hint of moisture, you know what I'm saying? With that, you got the humidity aspect of it, but it's kind of like it's not the same as the South, right? But it's
definitely not.
It's annoying as hell. Put it like that.
A slight moisture in the air, but yeah. So it's been one of those weeks. It is going to cool off by the time we get to the July 4th weekend. And reviewers, we appreciate you tapping in, as Dr. T is, and we know a lot of you do, as we are streaming on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and now Instagram. So if you're watching us at any point, please drop in a comment or question. I promise you, we will get to all of that here. Now, look, man, it's that time of year that we experience every year in this fine program, and everybody knows it's the dead zone of sports. It's a weird time when you got baseball, you got a little WNBA. You might be lucky you get a boxing match, but other than that, a lot of the big time shit ain't happening. But there are still things that we need to get to. So coming up, we're gonna be chopping it up on some NBA free agency and some Suns talk. NFL, MLB. You see Dr. Bridges wearing that first place, best in the league record. Yeah,
start spreading the news, goddammit. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get to them boys. We're gonna get to them boys. So again, if you are tapping at any point in any of our stream platforms, please drop in a comment or question. We will get to that. But look, Dr. Bridges, you mentioned our TikTok, and I'm proud to say, shout out to our content creator that's been helping us. We have been able to start growing the brand and get more engagement from you fine folks via social media, taking clips from this fine Savage broadcast and turning it into little snippets, so 20 second, 30 seconds, sometimes it's a minute, but just enough for those who might have not caught our live stream or listened to the audio of the show in podcast form to get a sense of what we're talking about. But God damn it, some of these cats are getting too bold. And now it's time for me to give them my 2 cents on a little edition of a Blues Got Time. That's right. I got the time today. God damn it. So one thing I want to call it in particular is, JB, we actually put up a clip that's actually getting it's one of our highest viewed clips on our Instagram. Make sure to follow us at JB and Benny Blue. And it's about what you had mentioned about with Calvin Ridley getting suspended for betting. And for those who don't know the story, like, he's been like 1,500 on FanDuel and tricked it off. He allegedly denied it. Who knows? The point is, people were jumping in our comments, and I was clapping back at their bitch asses every single time because they weren't understanding the point that we were trying to make. The point wasn't that Calvin Ridley should not be punished for doing something that he should have known better. He definitely should have known better. Right. The argument was he should not be suspended for the entire year. The reason why he shouldn't be suspended for the entire year is we're not talking about this from a moral standpoint. We're talking about this logically. We're talking about the NFL and Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is still trying to figure out what Deshaun Watson's suspension is going to be, which we're going to get to that in a moment. So you can't tell us that a receiver who definitely made a mistake and tricked off $1,500 on FanDuel needs to have the exact same punishment as Deshaun Watson or other similar cases where they got far less games. Now, we understand, and I think we talked about it on the episode, which is a little while back now, that they were trying to make an example out of him, right? They didn't want it to turn into a situation for other players felt comfortable doing that, and thus they started doing that without any sort of consequence, right? So you got goofies and trolls and people coming in, the comments saying, "Oh, he thinks he deserves a slap on the wrist." That's not what I'm saying. I said he probably should have got 8 to 10 games for it. You know what I mean? A solid, strong first offense punishment. You do it again, then yeah, maybe you are banned for 2 years or a year, whatever the case may be. But that's why I had a little time for this today. So if you are going to go toe-to-toe with us, if you're going to try to debate sports with us, please know how to debate sports before you start trying to debate in our comments. Type in 8,000 emojis and being on some goofy shit. Y'all are some fucking goofies. Straight up goofies.
Weirdo.
We pull up the page. You got 60 followers. You got no posts.
Right.
It's weird. And I see it on my own personal comedy page. I just put a video the other day about about an idea for a pro-life reality show. She got 20,000 views and mad comments. But when you look at it, it's a bunch of trolls and no profile pictures, thinking that, oh, I got one up on you, and you hit them with one clapback and they go ghost. So please, we are more than willing to have a discussion with you, whether it be on the live stream or in our social media comments. But God damn it, understand the context of what we're talking about, and please make a real point. And don't just try to say shit just to say shit, because I promise you, we're going to bury your ass every single fucking time. This ain't first take, player. We're going to give it to you raw, real, and uncut.
Yeah,
and that's all. In the words of Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that. But Dr. Bridges, what are your thoughts on these goofies?
Well, I mean, at this point in time, you know what I'm saying, you don't know who's talking and who's not. Right? With all these fucking bots out there, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth, we don't never know who's real and who's not. Right? So if you real, have the nuts, you know what I'm saying? Have the balls, you know what I'm saying? Grandos huevos, you know what I'm saying? We don't punk, bro. Say my bad. Or come with, like Benny said, a legit argument. Right? Tell us why you feel that way. All right. And again, nobody said Calvin really shouldn't have been punished. Right? But we all understand what happened. That was bogus as hell. That many games for an offense. We don't even know the stipulations and all the rules when it comes to players betting on games. Again, you're not betting on the game. Yeah, you're not betting on the game that you're playing in. You're betting in games that you're watching, just like any other person who has the online betting sites. It is what it is, right? So, like Benny said, understand where we coming from before you come with the dum-dum. You know what I'm saying? You know, most of y'all just trying to, like Benny said, you know, you look at the pages, you got 60 people that like you, you know what I'm saying, 60 people that follow you, and the whole 60 people you know, right? So you sit in your mom's basement, you know what I'm saying, want to come out of the dark and say some dumb shit and then go hide again, right? Like, look what I said to them, showing all 60 of the people that you know, what you said to the great Blue Dini and King JB, all right? So it is what it is, all right? We appreciate it. Sorry, we appreciate the love. That means you're listening. All right. We appreciate
We're the ones that benefit off the shit.
We appreciate that wholeheartedly. But we do want to make sure that when you come at us, you better come correct. You better come valid. You better come real. If not, you're going to cut your head off. It is what it is.
Yeah. And also to understand that, like, you know, you don't, I understand people think they have power behind the internet. I try to abide by the rule of what would you say if you're going to say it. What would you say in person? A lot of y'all get bold too when you try to call people out of their name. You would never say that to us in 1,000 years to our face.
In the words of Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying, to a one-skip Bayless, don't be out there saying shit on the air that you wouldn't say to my face, right? Mm-hmm. So chill with all that old dum-dum. You know, that's the Twitter world right there, though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, especially
that's the average Twitter world. Motherfucker gonna call you a bitch. Oh, you bitch ass motherfucker. Like, yada yada yada. Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, I'll be all kind of bitches with your thumbs. For real. Mm-hmm. I bet your mouth wouldn't say that shit. You know what I'm saying? You smacked in your shit. You understand me? So I mean, it is what it is. You know, you got dorks all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. Shout out to all the dorks out there. We appreciate
the engagement. Driving our numbers up.
We appreciate y'all listening. You know what I'm saying? And tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Interacting with us. We appreciate that a lot. So yeah, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Dork.
Right. Yeah, dork. Said let them know one time. So we appreciate y'all for tapping in. And look, man, we're going to introduce a new segment. JB, actually, I'm very proud to show you the graphic on this one.
Nice.
It's you know, it's just there's a lot of things as I mentioned at the top. there are things happening in the world of sports, but it is kind of a quiet time in terms of the action. It's free agency time, it's training camp time, it's the calm before the storm. There's a lot of different kind of storylines and headlines and topics to go over. So rather than do full out segments, we're going to do a sort of rapid fire style in a brand new segment that we like to call bullshit or full clip. That's right. Is it bullshit or is it a full clip? Appreciate the bull. Look at that. That's great.
All right, look, I'm loving the bull. It looks very regal. You know what I'm saying?
Great graphics work
That's
by
nice.
our team, aka me, putting that together.
Outstanding. All right. Outstanding.
So what we're going to do for bullshit and full clip is JB and I are both going to answer this. I'm always going to lob it to my man first. And it's going to be what's happening in the world and some recent headlines. We're going to say if it's bullshit or if it's a full clip, like let it off, let it go. So right off the bat, the legacy continues, Dr. Bridges. Arch Manning is committed to Texas. He will stay at Texas, and they will win a national title within 3 years. Is that bullshit or a full clip?
You know what? This is Texas we talking about, right? So it ain't like Texas ain't been getting 4- and 5-star recruits.
Sarkisian's been reeling them in.
Let's just keep it a whole buck. Now, Sarkisian, this will be his 3rd year there, right?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah, this will be his 3rd year there, okay? So will they win a natty? I don't know. This Arch Manning kid is good. I give him that. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's like a mix of, you know what I'm saying, like Eli and Peyton together. You know what I'm saying? With like somebody like sneezed a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, like what's the kid's name out of that's in LA right now with the Chargers? Herbert, right? So somebody like sneezed a little Herbert into him because the kid can run a little bit, right? Where'd that come from? Because we know them other man and cats couldn't run. I think Archie could run. You know what? Matter of fact, I think that was a generational skip. You know what I'm saying? I think he got a little bit of Archie because Archie could run back in the day, right?
His uncles didn't get that gene.
Nah, he didn't get that. So Archie could run.
And Cooper was a receiver. His dad was a receiver.
Yeah. So. Okay, so he got a little bit of that. Okay, so I'm going to take the Herbert out of that. And we're going to say he got Archie and Pops, you know what I'm saying, blessed him with a little bit of athleticism because Eli and Peyton, them boys look like ducks out of water out there, you know, trying to get loose. You know what I'm saying? So will they win a national championship? That's a good question, right?
You got to say bullshit or full clip.
Sarkisian, Arch Manning, he's probably going to be a starter from the moment he step on campus. Before he leaves in 3 years, I'm going to say full clip, man.
Ooh, okay. Well, I like Texas. I like on the come up, but I think in 3 years, I'm going to say bullshit. I think they're going to get to the playoff. I think they're going to compete. But I don't know if they're going to be able. I don't know if I were a betting man on this, I wouldn't say within 3 years they get done. The only reason why I'm saying is because they have the kid that's in front of him, whose name escapes me, but I know that he's going in probably be the starter. So they do redshirt Arch for a year, and then maybe plays a couple years, and maybe he gets close, and then maybe he's.
Right.
He might be out of there. So if I had to bet to say with where they're at, I'm going to say bullshit. But I would not be shocked if they're competing for a national title, which I hope they are. We need Texas to be good again. We need SC to be good again. We need Miami to be good again.
You know how we feel about that. You know what I'm saying? We need these story franchises to be good for college football to be entertaining. Right, don't get me wrong, we love to come up. Right? We love to come up. We love how college football is evening out. We've said it multiple times. We love how the NCAA is evening out on all levels, all sports, right? But we need those big franchises, those huge Power 5 schools to be good, man. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know what I'm saying, crushing competition. And, it's just better for the game.
And Texas and the way that Texas just produces talent and like schools like A&M keeping like Jimbo Fisher's been doing a hell of a job. There's no reason why Texas can't retain a lot of their 4 or 5 star talent. Losing to Bama and other schools and shit like that. So yeah, man, let's see if they actually make some noise now that Sarkisian's finally had a couple years, gets the recruiting classes in there, keeps them out away from the fucking transfer portal for God's sake.
Let's see how the Jimbo Fisher beef and the Jimbo Fisher and Saban beef affects how these kids feel about leaving Texas going to Bama at this point, right? That might bring a couple more. That might bring a couple more big time 5 stars that choose to stay in Texas and put them horns up, right? So we're gonna see how it goes.
All right, taking it to the NFL. We were talking about a little bit in our padded production meeting, but the hearings are underway. Deshaun Watson is with the NFL and the NFLPA and a retired judge, and they're deciding what the suspensions are going to be. Of course, it's a negotiation, so the NFLPA / Deshaun's lawyer is going to start low, and the NFL is looking for an indefinite extension. The thinking in mind is that everything is gonna filter down and be negotiated down to he's just out for the year. So, Dr. Bridges, Deshaun Watson will receive a season-long suspension. Bullshit or full clip?
Bullshit.
Oh,
I don't think he'll get a season-long suspension, man. Yeah, I mean, was it embarrassing? Yeah. Has it been proven? No. Right? No. Like, I mean, this is civil. This is all civil, right? He's in civil court right now, not criminal court. He's in civil court. So was it a fucked up situation? Was it embarrassing? Yes. Should he receive a year-long suspension? I don't think he should. Right? Half a season is a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 9 games, right? You know what I'm saying? 8 games with a you know what I'm saying with an off week. You know what I'm saying? Like
17 games now, so yeah.
Right, yeah. So it's full season, nah. You know what I'm saying? The man done paid out the wazoo in settlements. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically sat out. So he basically sat out last year anyway, right? So they're gonna make him stay out a whole nother year. I just don't see him doing that. Well, half a season, I can see that, right? I can see half a season.
So your prediction would be
I can see 10 games. I can see 10
games. Okay, yeah, and that might be what it ends up being. Now, with the whole sit-out thing, that was obviously because he wanted to get traded. Now, obviously, we talked about on the show, the theory was now stuff's coming out that it may be, you know, like which actually, oddly enough, might still be true in a weird way because of what's happening now about the Texans potentially getting involved in terms of like the information being disseminated from this whole thing. But come to find out, the Texans were actually in on it. They were actually helping him coordinate these massages and giving him NDAs and all this type of shit. It's a lot of wild shit. So while a lot of shit hasn't been proven, and he did the smart thing, at least from the PR perspective of settling the cases, although he should have settled earlier because it would have saved him a lot more money if he settled earlier than he settled now. The problem is it's about the personal conduct policy. So if they're looking at it from a personal conduct policy, just the way he carried this shit and the way it's been handled, I think I'm going full clip on this one. I think he's going to get a season-long suspension, which is why they started with indefinite, because you know that the PA is going to try to negotiate as low as possible. You know what I mean? They're going to look at what they did or didn't do to, you know, Jerry Jones, fucking Robert Kraft, Daniel Snyder, even in taking into consideration other, you know, kind of off the field type cases. So I'm not going to be shocked if it ends up being 10 games, but I think it's going to be. I'm saying full clip on the full season.
And then another thing that would like kind of really come into play is that, you know, with all this women's rights shit going on right now, you know what I'm saying, with the Roe versus Wade shit, like, can the NFL afford?
It doesn't look right.
Yeah, can the NFL afford to not suspend him for a year, right? Mm-hmm. Because, you know, the women right now just on they double dutching right now, just waiting to see what's gonna happen, right?
Right.
No matter what. Again, the man ain't been proven guilty on nothing, right? So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So I mean, again, if it happened, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think 10-game suspension, I think that's what they're gonna end up settling on. So yeah, can't punish you. I mean, you shouldn't punish another man for another man's sins. And that's what you were just saying, like all the shit that happened with Kraft on it, they're not gonna get punished. They're owners, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that shit that they do, shit get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
Right. So you're going bullshit. I'm going full clip to the year suspension. All right. In a patent production meeting, you mentioned Baker. He was at his camp in Oklahoma, and he said there would have to be some reaching out to return to the Browns. So JB, with all this shit happening, let's say he does get the year, is there a fucking galaxy where he will play out the final contract year in Cleveland if they sweeten the deal? If they're like, yo, we'll up that to 25, we won't franchise tag you, and then you're free to go, or even do like a sign and trade scenario. Bullshit or full clip?
You know what? I honestly, I'm gonna say bullshit. I think Baker Mayfield trying to fuck Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to fuck him, right? That's the type of guy he is. Can Baker Mayfield play in this league at other teams? Of course he can, right? Of course he can. He's a good enough talent, you know what I'm saying, to be a little bit more than the game manager. You know what I'm saying? Possibly win a couple games for an NFL franchise. Yeah, he can do that. So I'm gonna say bullshit. I mean, and if we do come back, it's gonna be kind of like a sabotage. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't really want to play for the Browns. Like, would you want to play for the Browns after they just guaranteed Deshaun Watson all that money? They clearly said who they want for the future, right? Clearly. Right. And if Deshaun Watson didn't have all this shit going on, his ass would be on that field getting ready to play game 1, right? Mm-hmm. So would you want to go back to Cleveland? Nah. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, money does talk, but at the same time, Baker Mayfield was the first-round draft pick, right? Baker Mayfield ain't hurting for no money. He can sit and chill, you know what I'm saying, and save his body and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. He can do all that shit, so I'm calling bullshit. I don't know, you know. I know he want him to kiss it. I know that he want them to kiss his ass. I get it.
Right.
But at the same time, he gonna be like, nah, fuck y'all. I ain't come back.
Yeah, I'm going bullshit as well. I think the Browns have kind of made their bets. If they have to have Jacoby Brissett play for the entire year, like you said, Baker coming off
which ain't a bad thing.
Yeah, they can still win, and they're loaded with talent. The thing that doesn't get talked about with Deshaun or Baker is how fucking talented and loaded the Browns are. So it's like, you know, Jacoby's been a starter and been a fairly successful, not great, but he's been a fairly successful starter. So he's getting first team reps, and he will, of course, if they hand it down for a year in Deshaun. So I'm going bullshit as well. I think Baker's going to save his body, and ultimately they're going to find a way, probably in season, I'm guessing, to deal him to anybody that gets desperate. Probably front runners are still Seattle and Carolina, right. But you know, somebody, you know, pops and snaps some tendons in week 2. Baker might be on the move at some point during the season. So we both agree on that. All right, good sir. We're taking it to the NBA. How about my Pistons making moves in the draft? The Pistons drafted Purdue guard Jaden Ivey. Once again, the Kings. Thank you again, Sacramento, for fucking up another year of draft picks. And then they traded with Oklahoma City for the Memphis center, Jalen Duren. So they got a nice young core, man. So Detroit will make the playoffs next season. Is that bullshit or full clip, Dr. Bridges?
Detroit's in the East, correct?
They are in the East.
I mean, they could very well contend for the 8th spot. I can see it happening. I can see them getting there in the 8th real easy, right? You know, we got the upper echelon teams, you know what I'm saying? Boston's going to be good, and they're going to continue to reload. They're going to, you know, I mean, they got a hell of a nucleus, right? I mean, Cleveland even made the playoffs, like,
they made the play in, but didn't make the playoffs.
I mean, it's the same difference. I mean, you know, so if you made the play in, you still want to make the playoffs. Like, I mean, the Bulls, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, y'all could very easily get in there and contend and steal that 8th spot easily. Yeah, I can see that. I'm going to call full clip on that one.
All right, I'm going full clip as well. I think that they are going to get the 8th spot. I think they're going to get fucking mashed out by whoever they play in the 1-8 series. But I'm glad that they're finally getting back and trending with the young core and building something for real. So I like the moves that they've been making, man. All right, so we both agree on that one. All right. Oh, it's Dr. fucking Flat Earth Kyrie Irving himself. He takes the player option, 36.9, but he will resign with Brooklyn long-term. Bullshit or full clip?
Bullshit.
Ooh.
He's not. You know, we don't know what the fuck Kyrie Irving wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he gonna play one more year with him. You know what I'm saying? Durant came back. Yeah, let's run it back. Let's do it again. All right, cool. Like, everybody's over there like that. Oh, okay. Run it back. Whatever you're gonna do it, right? Well, there's another team in the East y'all got to deal with, right? So, but I don't think Kyrie will sign long term, man. I really think that he don't want to be there, right? I don't know. I honestly don't think that Kyrie know what the fuck he want to be, and that's just being real, right? Kyrie just playing basketball right now. He don't know what the fuck he want to be. I don't really see loyalty when it comes to this kid. I mean, of course, you know, the longest tenure place he was at was Cleveland, right? And I think at that point he was too young to even have any kind of say so on anything, right? So I'm gonna call bullshit. I don't think he's gonna sign long term with them.
Yeah, I ultimately think it's bullshit. They still have until the 1st to do a longer term deal. But if he's on an expiring contract, that definitely makes him more attractive to be traded for during the season if they ultimately want to move him. I mean, hell, by then the Lakers might even be able to make a play at that point to try to get him. But yeah, man, I think like it's just one of those things. He's a hell of a talent, but he's going, you know, he's going where the wind blows, and he has his reasons. But if you're an employer, yeah, right. Trying to figure out where it's going.
Right, exactly.
If you're an employer, you're like, bro, we ain't finna back up the ring truck for you if we don't know if you ain't gonna show up.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna pay that man. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you're gonna miss 12 games, 13 games, 15 games, 20 games. You know what I'm saying? Because You know what I'm saying? He needs to goddamn, Ramadan, and no offense to nobody, you know what I'm saying, but like just whatever he got going on,
right?
Like he need to go meditate on a mountain somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what the fuck Kyrie Irving got going on. Like as a GM, I'll be like, nah, man, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right. You coming back? You come back this year? You gonna exercise to play out? All right, cool. Well, welcome back. Right, but as far as like breaking you off that long-term bread, nah, can't do it, bro.
He's going to take 10 days to go to Tibet to go hang out with the monks for a silent retreat.
Feel me? You know what I'm saying? He's going to be chilling with Eddie Murphy and the Birds, you know what I'm saying? The Golden Child. He want the knife, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. I
want the knife.
You got to be old. You got to be a little seasoned to know that reference right there now.
Oh, man. Shout out to Eddie Murphy. All right, we're taking bullshit on that. All right. John Wall gets the buyout from the Rockets, and he's expected to join the Clippers. Clippers and Suns Western Conference Finals in 2023. Bullshit or full clip?
Bullshit. I mean, the Lakers are still out there. The Lakers not going to be a bad team. I mean, Memphis still out there. No, but I'm just saying, like, these are the teams you got to worry about. I'm talking about the Lakers got to play the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about, right? We talk about the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Like, the path to the Western Conference Finals. Right? I don't even know, like, we don't even know we're going to have a center next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, Aiden floating around, you know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. Like, I mean, we don't know what's going on. But I'm still going to call bullshit because I don't believe in the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what my son's got going on right now. I mean, Book did break up with the fucking Jenner Kardashian, which is great. You know what I'm saying? So the curse has been lifted. Oh, the curse has been lifted. Yeah. It's over. It's over. Praise the Lord Jesus above. It's over, right? Hopefully Book can break past, you know what I'm saying, a little berry he got going on. Chris Paul can stay healthy. We can get another point guard, you know what I'm saying, besides Campaign, you know what I'm saying, to come in and get them minutes, some quality minutes, you know what I'm saying, be consistent. And, you know, JaVale McGee, he's still a son, and we love it, you know what I'm saying. But we got to, I mean, I feel like we should re-sign Aiden. I just feel like we should. I feel like we should break him off, you know what I'm saying. He's a hometown kid. He's continuously grown year to year, right? He's only going to get better, right? Just get the kid the money, man. Keep the team together, right? So, yeah, but I got to call bullshit on that. I ain't got faith in the Clippers, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about Brandon Beal. I really.
Yeah, I'm gonna say bullshit as well. I think it definitely is probably gonna be the Warriors.
I'm sorry, I said Brandon Beal. John Wall, you know what I'm saying, who can't stay healthy for shit. So yeah, right. I don't really give a damn about John Wall. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Right. So it may very well be the Warriors and Grizzlies, and depending on what these Suns do, they could be sniffing around again. And speaking of which, Dr. Bridges, the Suns and Ayton have not been able to agree on an extension. He will be signed and traded once free agency opens. So they'll be getting assets and picks back. Bullshit or full clip?
Well, at this point right now, you know what I'm saying, we have an offer on the table for him, right? Because he's restricted. And I forget who it was that offered, and we were like, we still kind of in limbo right now. But once it hits, you know what I'm saying, he will be unrestricted, if I'm not mistaken, and he'll be able to roll and do this thing. But, I mean, again, I just stated it. I think we should sign the kid back. I don't really see nobody out there that's just going to come into our squad and just be, like, dominant and killing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be an upgrade from him. You know what I'm saying, Benny? Like, I don't see nobody out there that's going to be an upgrade from Aiden. You know what I'm saying? Now, for whatever reason, they want to wild out, you know what I'm saying, and try to flip some shit to get KD. Nah, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But don't give up the fucking house. Like, period. I ain't saying that. Don't give up the house. You know what I'm saying? Be smart about shit. Picks, couple guys, role players, cats, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I don't know. I feel like we should keep Aiden. I really do, because I don't see no other center out there that's as skilled as him. He got to get a little bigger. Still got to get a little tougher in my eye. But he knows the offense. You know, the camaraderie was there, the love. I don't really see us getting rid of this cat. All
right. So you call him bullshit.
Bullshit.
I want to see Aiden stay, but I'm going full clip. I think that the time has passed. I think they're going to do a deal, but it's going to be a sign and trade. It's going to be a 3 or 4 year deal. He's going to get dealt, and they're going to get someone like a Miles Turner back, someone like that who, you know, might be like, 85 cents, 90 cents on the dollar, what Ayton is,
right.
But they'll be able to get him, maybe one other piece, and maybe a draft pick or two to get Ayton, who from a team that really wants to add a piece to elevate. So unfortunately, I think it's gonna be a sign and trade. So I think he's gonna get dealt. But I do think it's in his best interest, not only financially but for the team, for him to actually stay. and for his personal best interest as well to stay. But you got to do what you got to do, young fella.
Right.
And finally, this one is right up Dr. Bridges' heart. The Yankees have won 4 straight, and they have the MLB's best record. The New York Yankees will win their first title since 2009 this year. Bullshit or full clip, sir?
What you mean? You see what's on my head, man? Yes. I've said it over the years on this podcast. My Yankees, all we have to do is tighten up our bullpen. That's all we have to do. All right, we got Sevy healthy. We got Nestor. You know what I'm saying? We got Cole playing good ball. Right? We are back, and we got offense out the wazoo. Juan Carlos standing there and Judge just fucking smacking shit out the park like it's batting practice, bro. Right? This is beautiful. It's beautiful. This is the way the shit's supposed to look. Yes, we will win our fucking first championship since 2009. Full clip.
I'm saying full clip too. I think it's finally the year that they do it. I think Judges turn a corner. They're getting some great pitching action, and yeah, man, it's the Yankees. The Yankees won't spare any expense to try to get the players that they need. And sometimes, I mean, we've seen in recent years, sometimes some payrolls don't work.
No,
but
of course
finally,
not. Right.
They got the right collection of players.
I always laugh at people when they say that, y'all buy championships. You still got to play the game. You can buy all the great players you want, right? It don't matter. Like, there's no sport that you can develop a super team. That's just the shit that don't happen. Right? Everybody got to be clicking on all cylinders for a super team to work. Hell, everybody got to be clicking all cylinders for a non-super team to work. So there's no such thing as a super team. Yes, you get a higher grade of talent, but at the same time, it's like you don't never know when the flim-flam gonna hit. So everybody got to come together, got to play good ball. So right now, that's what's going on. It is what it is. The Yankees playing good ball. We smacked the A's around. We whooped Tampa Bay's ass. You know what I'm saying? The Sox can't even fucking hold our socks, right? So, hey, it's what it is, man. It's Yankees, baby. You know what I'm saying? Start spreading the news.
Well, we both think they're going to get it done. So that's been our first edition of Bullshit and or Full Clips. Please let us know how you feel about that segment in the comments, and we'll be sure to bring that back with all the hottest headlines and trending topics happening in the world. But that's it, reviewers. We need to get up out of here and enjoy our evening. But Foist, got to let Dr. Bridges talk to you, the fine reviewers of the world, in a fine edition of We Need Us. Dr. Bridges, what do you have for the people right now, good sir?
Supreme Court, what the fuck? Right? Like,
fucking up.
What? Like, what are we doing? Right? What are we doing? What happened? Right? What happened? Like, really, Roe versus Wade? Like, you gonna really, like, look, you got to give women the right to do what they want to do with their body, right? Point blank, period. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody that's sitting on that damn stand holding the gavel. Nothing, right? Nothing. It ain't. It just is what it is. You have the right to do what the fuck you want to do. And that, right? And please stop blaming Joe Biden for gas prices because he has nothing to do with it.
Jesus Christ.
He has nothing. He has nothing. I understand the agenda. I understand what you're trying to do, right? But please stop blaming Joe Biden for gas prices because he has nothing to do with that, all right? If you don't understand the hierarchy of our nation, you know what I'm saying? He has to answer to 3 different fucking branches of the government to do any fucking thing, right? So ain't like you push the button and say, you know what? Raise gas prices. I'm going to tell you ignorant bastards again. You really thought we wasn't going to pay for COVID? You fucking crazy, right? You fucking crazy. This is the way our world works, right? They decide they want to do some dumb shit to get more money from us. They give us a little bait, you know what I'm saying, to make us feel good, i.e. what do they call it? The fucking the stimulus checks, right? The PPP loans, like all of these things that they were giving the common folk, right? You thought we wasn't going to pay for that shit? Well, y'all crazy. I don't know what kind of fucking rock y'all been hiding under. I'm 42 years old, and I ain't going for the flim-flam, right? Wasn't going for the flim-flam. Just is what it is. All right. And if you keep an eye on this shit, food price is about to go up too. Right. So keep an eye on that. But you just have to understand that this is the world we live in. Right. You got to understand we are this fucking big to these people and all they care about is money. But that's why, again, we need us. Right. We need us because we're going to have to take care of us. Right. Because them motherfuckers ain't going to do it. They're just not. And the way we take care of us is making sure that we got the right people in office in our own respective hometowns, right? You have to vote. You have to make sure the people that are there for you are going to fight for you and make sure that the things that you need and the things that the people need around you are getting taken care of, right? These are the ways, right, that we do. So the people that do have to go sit in those fucking big stupid rooms for those different branches of government that have these votes to say, hey, let's do this, are the right people, right? We can't sit back and just point fingers at motherfuckers again. Spearhead. That's the motherfucker we voted in office, right? Sleepy Joe, Spearhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Supreme Court, they wilding. I don't know what else to tell you, right?
And they're going to continue to. They got a whole list of shit they're about to try to do.
And they're going to continue to wild out. You know what I'm saying? But again, you have no say so. All you can do is try to hit the streets and protest and yada, yada, yada. Hey, black folks, we can tell you that shit don't work because we try it all the time. All right, so sorry, women, because y'all, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all the ones that are bombarding, you know what I'm saying, the Supreme Court House and all this other shit in the Capitol and all this other shit. I get it, right? You want to protest, but that shit don't fucking work. We were doing this shit for years, right? What does it got us? Right? What does it got my people? Nothing. Beat up, locked up, thrown in jail, tear gas, dogs, hose, water hoses, all that shit, right? But again, we need us. We are the people that are going to make sure that we're okay, right? That's the only way it's going to happen. We can't depend on them, and I hope y'all are seeing that shit right now. So we got to start from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, to try to make sure that we okay, man. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, man. Episode 224 of the JB and Benny Blue Review. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody that tapped in on our live stream. You can follow us on all social media platforms at JB and Benny Blue. You know what I'm saying? Get with us, of course, on YouTube, man. 5-star, subscribe, like, tell your friends about us, man. Jump on there. Of course, our individual Instagrams, 73 KingJB73, and hit my boy up at Benny Blue Eyes, man. Get with us. We get back with you. You love what we do? You got to pay us that hot dollar. You know what I'm saying? Patreon.com/JB and Benny Blue. Get with us. You know what I'm saying? $1 gets you all the hot content. And of course, you know what I'm saying? We'll make sure that we continue to provide that good stuff for you off top. You know what I'm saying? Of course, our guys, you know what I'm saying? Valley Boys Association clothing. Yeah, man. Like Benny got the shirt on right now. Go to valleyboysassociation.com. Use the promo code podcast22. You get 20% off everything on your final checkout, man. Get with them. The young boys doing the thing. Shout out to Zach and Cody. Mm-hmm. Better know that, man. You know what I'm saying? Need a whip? Holla at my guy. It's timtobuy.com. New pre-owned. Text review to 515-444-7003. At It's Tim to Buy on Instagram and whatever other social medias he got. I think he's on Twitter. Is he on Twitter? He might be on Twitter. Either way it goes, it's Tim to Buy on Instagram, man. You can see people holding up that championship belt because they just won, goddammit. All right?
That's right.
They won. Right. All right? You want to get with us, man. Serious inquiries only, please. All right? Get with us at JB and Benny Blue Review at gmail.com. Artists with new music, hit us up. That's all kind of music, not just rap. All right, you know what I'm saying? We want R&B, we want, you know what I'm saying, whatever. It don't matter. You want to get with us, you want to be on our podcast, you think you dope. If you're a young, up-and-coming influencer, you got some hot shit going on, man, hit us up. We do got a phone number. Benny, give them the phone number.
Yes, 818-850-2804. It's the Savage Hotline, and we actually had some texted questions for our interview last week, which was very dope. Had plenty of those. So again, you can tap it with a question at any point, whether you're watching live stream or you want to text us a question, and we will get to that on our live stream. God damn it! But that's it, man. 224. We love you guys. It's a hot one out here, but damn it, things are heating up when they should, because whenever we come around, we always bring the heat. Right. We love y'all for consuming it, whether it's in video form or audio form. So enjoy. Have a great 4th of July. Please be safe. Please love each other. Yes. Please, you know what I mean? Have a good time. Enjoy your family and friends. There's a lot of chaos in the world.
Happy birthday, Anaya, because her birthday is coming up. You know what I'm saying? I won't be able to say it for another 2 weeks, but happy birthday to my second oldest daughter, Anaya. All right.
Early birthday, Anaya. Yes.
Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? And happy Independence Day to our great nation. And be safe, man. Don't be dumb in these streets. Too many vessels out there to make sure you get where you need to be. Man, look, you what's it called? Fucking why am I drawing a fucking blank? What is this shit called? That's probably because I've been wanting forever. The car services, what the fuck are they called? I'm about to say yo. I'm about to say fucking yo. What the fuck are these car services called?
Oh, Uber.
Yeah, Uber and Lyft, right?
I don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive, baby. Yes.
I couldn't think of that again because I ain't jumped in a fucking Uber in forever because I don't do shit. JB don't be in these streets no more, right?
Yep, that's right. But be safe. Whatever you do,
It's what
safe.
it is.
You know, hey, I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
We living that Wash King life, but damn it, it's a beautiful life. So, reviewers, we appreciate you for joining us, and until next time, we are out, baby. Peace.
Holla, y'all, man.
Yeah.